Good morning, class, and thank you for coming today. Hope everyone is doing fine, right? How is your family doing? How are you and your family? And look at outside today. What a wonderful weather today, right, guys? And it's sunny and cool and very nice, right? And thank God for giving us another beautiful day and for keeping us safe here. And, as we are going through a lot of unpredictable time, I pray to God every day for keeping us safe and healthy, right? All right. So, anyone has any good news to share with me today and with you and about your family? Yes. I have news to share with you from my family. And my son has recently graduated from Princeton University, and he never got his graduation, he and his colleagues, due to the pandemic, right? So, what we did, the family decided to take him back to the Princeton campus to have a shootout, photo shootout. So we went there and we went around to the university and took some photos, and the family was happy and everyone was happy. My son was happy with his graduation gown, right? And really, that was a happy weekend that I had. Yes, thank you, guys. Yes, I will pass your congratulatory message to him. Yes. So now, thank you. Today, we are going to go and learn about and study about how to identify the main idea, right, guys? That is our lesson today. But before I actually start the class, I'm going to make a few announcements, right? And I have a few announcements to make. I am going to share some documents on the screen, and then most of the documents I have given it to you, and I shared it to you in your email, and plus some video files, right? We will be using that files here, so be ready to use them as and when I ask you. Okay, before I start, let's go for today's standard of learning. Here is um, Virginia Standards of Learning 6.6. The students will read and demonstrate comprehensions of a variety of nonfiction text. And B, identify the main idea. That will be our main focus today. We will be learning how to identify the main idea, right, guys? And lesson objective. Given 4 short stories or paragraphs, students will be able to identify main ideas correctly in 3 out of 4 paragraphs or short stories. So meaning that paragraph or short stories. So that means you will be working on short stories and paragraph, guys. Okay. So otherwise, the lesson objective is clear, and I want everyone to read after me. Okay, guys, let's go. Only lesson objective. Okay. Ready? Okay. Given 4 short stories or paragraphs, students will be able to identify main ideas correctly in 3 out of 4 paragraphs or short stories. Okay, thank you. Let's go there. And anyone has any questions? Any questions so far? Yes, I will be sharing those documents, and I have few documents that I think all of you have, that I have already given you these papers. I put it on the table just when you walked in, and I'm sure you have a package. Keep it with you, and I will tell you when and where you have to use it. Okay, guys? Okay. So now, today, again, I just want to remind you again, today's our lessons will be how to identify the main idea. Now, before that, let me ask you guys, we have done this one in our previous 2 classes. I did start talking about writing and reading structure, and especially writing, right? And finding the main ideas, and then supporting detail and thesis statement, topic sentence. We have done few things, but I'm going to go over again, and so that you, at the end of this lesson, you will make sure that you understand what is main ideas and why main ideas is important. Okay, guys, here it is. Let me ask you a question, and I want anyone volunteers or anyone to answer this question. Do you think understanding main idea makes you a better reader or writer? Okay, I hope you see the question on the board, right? And let me ask Peter. Peter, you are here. Yes, Peter. Peter, can you answer this question? Yes, great, Peter. Yes, the main idea. Yes, it is. It's important that we need to understand the main idea in order to understand the paragraph, what the author is trying to say, right, Peter? You said it clearly. Thank you so much. Great, great. Then I'm glad that you guys are beginning to understand clearly of what is main idea, right? All right, let's move on there. And anybody has? Let me ask you one more question, Jessica. Jessica, the same question, right? Do you think understanding main idea makes you a better reader or writer? Yes, yes, Jessica. Thank you so much. Now, guys, the others, do you agree with Jessica or Peter that they are trying to say the main idea is important so that the readers can understand what the author is trying to say throughout the stories or short stories or paragraphs, right? Okay, great. And everybody agrees with it. Thank you. So that's a great start, guys. So let's move on to the next document here. How to find the main ideas of a passage. Okay, here you go. So there are 4 tips there. You might be able to use this tip to identify or find main ideas of a passage. I'm going to read it for you, and then I will ask someone to read in the class. Right? Identify the topic, summarize the passage in your own words, check the first and last sentence, look for repetition of ideas. Look at the last point, guys. Look for repetition of ideas. In most cases, when you read the short paragraph or passage, the certain word will be repeated at least more than 2, 3, 4 times. And that is a good clue for you to identify the main idea, right? Any question here? Anything you want to ask from here? Anyone? Okay, I want to call Jessica to read this one. Go ahead, Jessica, read this one so that everybody can hear. Okay, Jessica, thank you so much. And yes, and everyone hears clearly as to how to identify the main idea, right? Okay, guys. So remember, we at the end we should exactly know why and how to identify the main idea or why main idea is important, right? That will be repeated throughout this lesson, right? That is what our today's lesson is. Let's continue here. Okay, here is again. This will. I'm going to repeat the definition of what is main idea so that you will continue to understand clearly as to what is main idea. The main idea is the most important piece of information the author wants you to know about the concept of that paragraph. When authors write, they have an idea in mind that they are trying to get across. This is especially true as authors compose paragraphs. An author organizes each paragraph's main idea and supporting details in support of the topic or central theme. And each paragraph supports the paragraph preceding it, right, guys? You can find this information in the source. I have put the source document at the bottom here so that you can always have a source document, right? So let me ask Sarah. Sarah, yes, Sarah, there, that at the last row. Sarah, can you read this one? Okay, Sarah, explain. It's very clear that you know they say main idea is the most important piece of information. The author wants you to know about the concept of that paragraph. I hope everybody understand here. So I'm going to move on to the next slides here. Here, I have a video that I want you to watch in groups. Okay, this is the instruction. Listen to me how we are going to do this one. This is a video lesson. I have already emailed it to you. So you are going to open these videos in your Chromebooks, each one of you. But I'm going to make you into 4 groups of 3 in each group. Okay, let me see. Yeah, you are 3 in one row. I can see you are sitting 3, the second 3, and the third 3, and the fourth 3. So you are 12 students. You are going to have 4 groups of 3, guys. You understand clearly? So now let me send you to each. Let me send you to a different location in the same classroom. You will be sitting with your 3 friends. You will be a group, and the second group 3, the third, and the fourth. Okay, guys, let's start making your group. Start moving to your location. You can choose any location in the classroom. Okay, all right. I see that. Okay, 3 of you can go there. Sam, Peter, Sarah. Okay, one side, and the other 3. Yeah, you can sit there, and the other one is sit there. And yes, now you are ready. Okay, guys. Now, thank you. So you have done it in style now. Okay. So what you are going to do, you are going to watch this video. It's about the title is main idea, but it's a video. So this is a video, YouTube video, and there are few paragraphs with explanation of what is main ideas and how to identify main ideas. Okay, guys. So I am going to play the first paragraph or first part of the videos as a guidance, and then I will let you watch the rest. And after you finish watching everyone, I will call you back and then discuss it. I will ask you 1 or 2 questions of what you learned from these videos. Okay, let me play the first one for you. So everybody watch the screen. I'm playing it for you, first one. So everybody should pay attention to the screen here, my screen. One second, guys. I'm going to bring the audio here. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, let's see. Okay, here you go. You can hear everybody.
Main idea.
Everybody can hear the videos, right? Clearly. Okay, guys. Thank you.
At Grammar Songs by Melissa. What is main idea? More importantly, how can understanding main idea make me a better reader and writer? Let's get started. Main idea is the most important point an author is making when writing. What? Huh? Maybe it will be easier to understand if I show you. The main idea is the most important thought about the topic. The topic is the person, place, thing, or idea being written about. Let's read a short paragraph and see.
Okay, guys, here's what, and I want you to look at here the definition here. The main ideas is the most important part thought about the topic, right? Main ideas is the most important thought about the topic. The topic is the person, place, things, or ideas, right? Being written about. So hope the explanation is very clear, and as you move on to the next videos, you will definitely able to know and understand clearly. Okay, let me stop here, and I want to let you in group, and each one of you have your Chromebooks and open the video and watch it until I call you back. And when you finish, I will call you back and I will ask 1 or 2 to report it to me. Okay, guys, ready? Go. You can go. Okay, guys, thank you, and thank you for your great job. And I have seen that you have been actively involved in watching this video and trying to understand more about main ideas. Okay, now any question you have, and I know you have watched these videos, YouTube videos, and let me ask now. I'm going to ask you a few questions about what you have been watching the YouTube video, right? Okay, let me call Karina. Karina, and what have you learned from this, watching this 1 or 2 stories there? Yes. Yes, so that you know exactly what is main idea and what the purpose of all the what is the purpose of main idea, right? And how to identify the main idea, right? Jessica, great. And it looks like anyone else. One more. Let me call group the next group there. Carmen is there. Carmen, you watched the video, right? Yes. What did you learn from any one of those videos? There were few videos there, right? But yeah, so you understand main idea and how to find or how to identify the main idea. Great job. Thank you, Jessica, and thank you, class. You have done a great work in group, and now you can get back to your seats and you disperse the group, right? Go back to your seats. Quick listen, I'm going to give you the last part of our learning is an assessment. Okay, I'm going to give you, okay, I will give you a few a minute to go back to your seats. Go back.
See if we can find the main idea.
Okay, guys. So here you go. So okay, I have given you some. I think this assessment file. I have already sent it to you. You have it. Now we are going to just to check on our understanding of what is the main idea and how to identify the main idea. I have few slides here, guys, and you have to look at this small paragraphs, and this is about the introductory paragraph. You don't need to introduction about main idea. You don't need to do anything here. Just read it and move on to the. I have given you four passages, and after under each passage there's a question, okay, and there's a space for to answer. So you have to read the question here and then respond to that question here. The question is, example, the passage one, what is the main idea of the passage? Remember, main idea is what the story is about, right? It's just a clue. And then go to the answer section, you answer it. Okay, the passage two, choose the main idea of this passage. All the passages are about main ideas, guys, okay? The second passage, the question, what is the main idea? And now you have to respond to your answer right here. And the third one, passage, choose the main idea of this passage. And then question, and then the answer, right, guys? And the passage four. So there are four passages. And the question, what is the main idea? And the answer here, okay, guys? So I will let you go, and you have all these materials in your hand. Go ahead and respond it. I will give you a few minutes. Thank you. Okay, guys. Thank you. And I see that all of you have done your assessment, and then I will give you the feedback, or I will give you the assessment results when I meet you in the next class, definitely. And I hope you have enjoyed this class today. Okay, just to wrap it up now, we have learned how to identify the main ideas, or how to find main ideas in a paragraph or short stories. And it is important, guys, that we need to know the reason why. We have to understand what is the importance of main ideas, right? And main ideas always tells us what the story is about, so that we have clear understanding of a story or short paragraph, right? Without understanding the main idea, it will be difficult for us to read and understand the content, right? So I hope everybody understood that, at least understood. Remember, this is not the last time you are going to study about main idea. When we come back next week, guys and boys and girls, I will always remind you, and then if necessary, I will teach you again. Any question you have, anything, any doubt you have my email. As always, shoot an email to me and send all your question. I will definitely respond to you. Or if you have any question, write it down, bring to the next class. We will talk about it before we start our next lesson. Anybody has any questions? So thank you, and have a great day, and have an enjoyable day the rest of the day, and then until we meet next Monday.